Hello there guys, it is me Mr. Fossil, and I am back here with a new video. So earlier this week, from Monday to Wednesday, I decided to take a little vacation over to Mystic, Connecticut, and I gotta say that I enjoyed my trip very well. I went to an aquarium, a shopping village, and a Native American reservation museum, and boy was it fun. And as with any vacation, one always comes home with souvenirs. And I would like to share with you guys what I got on my travels in Connecticut. So without further ado, let me show you what I got. So standing before you are all the little trinkets that I got in my travels. Most of these little trinkets I got within the shopping village, which I would say is my favorite attraction in Mystic so far. So let's review these individually, shall we? So let's first start off with my seashells. These are all lovely in my opinion, and I actually got them for a pretty fair price. They were pretty cheap. So the first specimen is this type of sea urchin exoskeleton, and this is the largest sea urchin exoskeleton I own so far. Over on my desk here in the back, I have my little ones, which look nothing like this one. Like, this one is gorgeous. Like, look at those colors and look at that nice texture on it. It's very cool. And by the way, the store actually called this a UFO shell. And I gotta say, this actually does look extraterrestrial. This looks like something we'll see on another planet and not from Earth. But yeah, I'm not too sure what species of sea urchin this is, but this is a very gorgeous specimen. Very beautiful exoskeleton. Next, we have our two Murex shells, and these two specimens are things that I've actually been looking for to add to my seashell collection. First off, I think that this one is called a Rose Murex, and I think it gets its color because the inside of it is nice and pink. But if you know what it is, if it isn't, please let me know. But I think this is a Rose Murex. And I gotta say, this is actually a pretty fair specimen. It's actually pretty cool. I like the texture of it and all the little spines on them. I like Murex shells. They're very beautiful. And I also like the pink inside of it. However, this one is not so vibrant and bright as other ones I've seen, but I gotta say this one is pretty fair. This is the best one I've seen in the store. But yeah, let's just look at that. That's very nice. Look at all that. Very beautiful specimen. One of my favorites. Next, we have this big boy here, and this is, I think, a zebra murex, because if you can tell, it literally has the pattern of a zebra, like with the white and the black stripes. But to me personally, it also looks like a burnt marshmallow. But I gotta say, this is very beautiful too. Like, I like the black stripes and the white, and also how the black blends in to form like brown, like this brownish burning pattern on it. Pretty cool. Very beautiful shell. And like I said, this is one I've actually wanted, but on eBay they want them for a crazy amount of money. But I found this for cheap. But yeah, very nice colors and very nice pattern. And I really like the little spines on it too, like all Murexes have. But yeah, a very beautiful shell. What do you guys think? Up next, we have an Irish wishing stone. I got this from an Irish shop, and basically this is a piece of real marble, or to be more specific, a Connemara marble found only in the mountains of Galway, Ireland. And I think this stone is supposed to bring you good luck. Like, it says here a piece of Ireland, love, health, and happiness. So I think this is like somewhat of like a talisman or good luck charm. But yeah, this is actually a pretty unique gift, and I'll show you why. So here is the piece of stone that was in the box, and I'm going to be honest with you, I thought that this stone would just be a little gray little pebble or something, but no, it's actually a pretty beautiful piece of marble. Like, it's is polished, and it has that nice color on it, like the greens, the light and dark greens with the whites and silvers and blacks, like, with the bands. And I gotta say, like, it's pretty cool. And it's green because, it's from Ireland. Who would have known? But yeah, this is a pretty nice little specimen to have in my rock collection. Pretty neat. What do you guys think? Next, we have these 3 mini laughing Buddha statues. These little Buddha statues I got at a store that sold swords, crystals, and metaphysical supplies. Now, I'm not a Buddhist, but I just find these statues to be pretty adorable and pretty aesthetically appealing. Like, I like their sculpt, and I think that they're cute. So here's the little purple one. I think that this is made of some sort of crystal. I don't know what it is. Maybe it's jade, a purple jade or something. But yeah, that's the purple one. We have this like orange brown color. This one is probably resin. And we have this like light brown with the dark brown on it. This one. Then this one's resin too. But yeah, I really enjoy having these statues. And I think they're said to bring good luck too. So that's a good thing. But yeah, I'm planning on getting more of these little statues because I like collecting statues. But yeah, pretty cute and pretty finely detailed. And last but not least, we have a selenite tower. I got this selenite tower at another metaphysical supply store, and I actually got it for pretty cheap. I like the detail of the terraces here. It reminds me of the Tower of Babel, or Dante's Mountain of Purgatory, if you've read the Divine Comedy. Like, look at that, how it glistens nicely in the light. I've actually thought of actually getting one of these, and I finally got one. Because I like collecting crystals, and this is one of the biggest crystals now that I have in my collection. But yeah, I think this is a pretty nice specimen to add for decoration. But yeah, I finally have a selenite tower, and I'm glad to have found one so cheap. But yeah, this is another favorite of mine. But there you have it, guys, my vacation haul. I gotta say that I enjoyed what I got, and I liked the shops that they were in too. They had a variety of products, and I overall liked my vacation too. But yeah, I haven't been on vacation for many years, and I really enjoyed my stay in Connecticut, and I really think of going back there sometime just to go to the villages and other attractions. But yeah, these souvenirs I think will make great additions to my collection. And maybe if I go to the villages again, maybe I'll get some more souvenirs. But that'll have to wait. What do you guys think of my haul? Let me know in the comments below. And have you ever been to Mystic, Connecticut? I hope you all enjoyed this video, and I hope you all have a good day. See you in the next one. Bye!